Good afternoon, folks. This is Anthony, the Eclectic Chef, and welcome back to my kitchen. This will be a fairly short video, but I thought I would share with you. These are two cross rib steaks, fairly thin cut, that I bought as a manager's special from my local supermarket, 1.2 and a bit pounds for $5.15. These were originally priced at $9 and change. Then they had a special. They obviously didn't sell very well, so we got a manager special and I snapped these up. They look good. I've browned them on saute function in the Instant Pot. Not a lot, but hopefully we're going to have a little bit of a Maillard reaction for a bit of flavour. And I'll show you what we're going to cook them with. Here we have 4 shiitakes that I found in the fridge, destemmed and thinly sliced. 2 fairly large shallots, thinly sliced. And 4 good sprigs of thyme, which I'm going to put in just as you see. We're going to add these to the meat in the Instant Pot. To help the sauce, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of black pepper, maybe a small splash of red boat, but I'm going to put a bit of dashi in here, so I'll be light on the red boat. And let's get this into the Instant Pot before we put the wine in. Here we are in the Instant Pot, ready to go with the shiitake, shallots, the thyme sprigs. I'll remove them when I take the meat out. I did a good 5 or 6 twists of black pepper, some garlic paste. The liquid, the braising liquid, is the end of a bottle of Trader Joe's Ruby Port and Dashi, which the sous chef likes, but she's in England, so I'll use hers up. And a splash of my homemade super dashi, which we'll be talking about soon. I'm also going to throw a couple of dried bay leaves in here, then we'll put the top on and let her rip for an hour, at which point these steaks should be really tender. See you in an hour. Okay, so here we are after an hour in the Instant Pot. I'll be removing the bay leaves and the thyme sprigs. I believe you can see them. Setting the steaks aside, and then we'll thicken the sauce. If I'd really thought about this, I would have dredged the steaks in flour. That would have thickened it up. As it is now, I'm going to have to use a cornstarch slurry, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I could cook some roux, but too much work at this stage, frankly. So I'll show you thickening the the sauce, and then we'll plate up. So here's our sauce. A heaping teaspoon of cornstarch. The blurring you see is steam. Misting up the lens, by the way. Sorry about that. Not much I can do about it. And a tablespoon of butter. Cornstarch dissolved in water, of course. And this has just got to the right consistency. So I'll turn it up, plate it off, so you can see what it looks like. So here we go, folks. Braised cross rib steak, served with mushrooms and shallots in a Ruby Port and Dashi sauce. It's turned out really quite well. Steak's quite tender. I had a lot of trouble getting the steaks out in just about one piece to serve. Smells great. Serve this up with some mashed potatoes and cider vegetables. I'll let you know what I think after I've had my dinner. Okay, folks, I've got to tell you, this actually exceeded my expectations. The steaks were not in the least dry. Very moist, very tender, fork tender, in fact, after an hour in the Instant Pot. Very, very tasty steak and sauce. Everything came together. The port and dashi has worked well. May sound a bit weird, but trust me, we'll talk about this when we talk about dashi. Red boat, not overpowering, only a teaspoon. Shiitakes, you know, I love shiitakes. Thinly sliced, these stayed really firm after an hour and make the sauce look really nice. Sauce, very tasty, great with the mashed potatoes. What can I tell you? Just very pleased with this. $2.50 a serving and 238 milligrams of sodium a serving. This is both an inexpensive and a low sodium meal that tastes absolutely great. Big win on a bit of a cholesterol and a use up. So I'm happy with this, and I think you will be if you try it.